Hi, I'm Emily and today I'm painting this cute street corner in Tokyo. So to start, I'll do some thumbnails to just figure out my composition and kind of better understand what I'm looking at. I find they also help me draw a little bit more accurately. From there, I'll go into the main sketch, roughly drawing in the biggest forms first and then moving on to the finer details. And once the drawing is set, I'll clip on my paints and start painting. This time I put in a little bit of white for the roof and then moved right onto that shape of the main tree. I also put in the yellows of the lights inside, and then I'll emphasize the red and purplish color of the brick to go against the green. From there, I'll layer in some transparent darker tones to suggest the shadows, and move towards adding the darker shades in the scene, and putting in a darker layer for the foliage of the tree. At some point, the cafe across the street closed and turned off their lights, but I liked the coziness of the warm yellow, so I'll keep it as it was. This red traffic sign is also great to go next to the green. I'll continue to lay in different patches of color to gradually build up the atmosphere of the painting, and then slowly work more towards the details. I'm adding some fresh white to my palette to get a more opaque color, which I'll use for the sky and the lightest part of the building. And then also in some smaller details like the crosswalk and the different signs. I'll also layer it onto the black to make the walk light. For thinner lines and small details, I like to use a water brush because it helps the paint flow. As I was finishing up, this old lady came up to me and it was really sweet. And now that brings us to the finished painting. I hope you enjoyed and thank you so much for watching.